morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. As always, here on Sunday mornings, this is NFL AM here with the Rumboyz. As always, I'm your host. It's your boy, the Admiral, Rumboyz Robbie, joined by my very loyal and esteemed Pirate crew here to take care of all of your fantasy football sports needs. First off, getting into the introductions, representing the Give Me Money Network, Bogart Scott-Free.
What's happening? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Top of the morning, you know what I'm saying? Week 3, let's go.
Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, he is on a little bit of a road trip right now, but this is how committed this man is to making sure that the show is taken care of, that you guys are taken care of here on NFL AM. On the clock, representing Clock Management Fantasy Football, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Justin.
What up? Yeah, the show must go on, and hopefully you guys made it through all those injuries, and let's get week 3 going.
Hell yes. Representing the Fantasy Fam Fantasy Football Podcast, you guys can also go and download their app in the App Store and check them out, listen to all their episodes and things of that nature. Sven, what is good, bro?
I got my pumpkin spiced latte that I made myself. I'm very excited to be here. Sunday
Nice.
How white girl of you. I love it.
I tried to make it myself. It was pretty good.
Nice. Hey, I can't say nothing. My girl's in
Actual pumpkins, too. He smashed them and everything.
Oh, my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, he's with the Undroppables. You know him on Twitter. He is a Twitter celebrity. The Fantasy Football Stone. Oh, no. Right when I introduce Stoner, he drops off the fucking screen. Stoner will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. And there we go. Wait, he's back. We have him back.
There he is.
For being outside. Janky, but sorry. What's up, guys? How are you? Thanks for having me here in the morning. A little wake and bake session with you drunk motherfuckers is always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yes.
Take on, man.
I got me a nice little joint with some wax in it.
Yeah.
What are you smoking on there?
It's
I got this stuff called from Wonder Brett. His name is Wonder Brett, and he'd like to say hello. I'm smoking something called Lemon Oz Kush right now. So
I like the lemon stuff right now.
Yeah, anything lemon is great, and anything Kush is great. So you put them together, it's magical. I'm probably eat some of this ramen later too. So let's do this. Week 3.
Yeah,
week 3. Are we just gonna talk about the players that are healthy and not talk about all the guys that are hurt?
It's a easier list.
That'd probably be a shorter list. But great segue right there, Stoner. But first, let's dive off into some light housekeeping. Bogart, talk to a Monkey Knife Fight.
Well, top of the morning again, fellas. Right here at Rumboyz NFL AM. We want to tell you where you can get that cold hard cash. Head on over to monkeyknifefight.com. Use promo code Rumboyz, and you can find some players that ain't hurt. Throw some props on that ass.
There's 3 or 4 of them out there.
Yeah, right. And you know what I'm saying? When you use promo code Rumboyz, we'll match your very first deposit all the way up to $50. Doesn't necessarily mean you need to drop 50, but if you do drop 50, you get a hundo. You drop 10, you get dub. Drop dub, you get 40. You do the math. But take advantage and full advantage of the Rumboyz promo code on monkeyknifefight.com. Monkeyknifefight.com. Give me money.
That's right, monkeyknifefight.com.
Hey, did you guys
promo code Rumboyz?
Did you guys know that the Undroppables are also partners with Monkey Knife Fight?
You don't
I think that makes us Eskimo brothers, right?
Yeah, we're all Eskimo brothers here. Yeah, it's fucking great. One more for you guys. Don't get spoon-fed your sports by the same old boring networks anymore. Join Sportscaster and find content creators who speak your language, who speak your language. Meet fans who root for your team, and be a part of the best sports community on the internet. Host your own live stream, create your own podcast, or follow experts, analysts, and broadcasters from around the world on Sportscaster.com. Visit Sportscaster.com or download the Sportscaster app in the App Store. Dilly Sportscaster, give me money.
Give me money.
Fuck
all
you,
right,
pay me.
fellas. Yep, fuck you, pay me. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so really quick, diving into some injuries, players that are out this week: George Kittle, Jimmy Garoppolo, Tevin Coleman, Raheem Mostert,
The entire
D4.
49ers.
Yeah,
Dude,
the
my
entire
whole
49ers.
team got hurt at MetLife Stadium, and they get to play there again this week. I am not happy about this.
I know.
Me neither.
I know. AJ Brown, Zach Moss, Cam Akers, Jalen Rieger, Geno Atkins, James White, Henry Ruggs, AJ Terrell, Christian McCaffrey, Ty God, Drew Lock, Christian Kirk, and Michael Thomas.
Jamison Crowder.
Yeah, Jamison Crowder.
Kenny Galladay's questionable.
Devontae Adams is still doubtful.
Yep. Julio Jones
probably
ain't
out,
looking good. Nope.
Would you mention
Jerry
Julio?
Jeudy. Jerry Judy's looking like he might not play.
Dude,
This is disgusting. This is gross. If you have a team, I want to see the grossest teams out there. For anybody I want to see this starting
I'm
lineup.
pretty sure I'm starting Kenny Stills on 3 teams today.
And he has like an
man.
illness too, right? Kenny Stills is like ill.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Starting to dead
Dude.
wide receiver in a
He's
flex
starting
league.
Bernie. He's starting Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's.
I might as well put Ray Caruth in there. He might kill it, you know?
You never know what's going to happen. It's 2020 fantasy football. Darren Waller and Josh Jacobs are expected to play. Kenny Galladay is expected to play.
I do want to say, everybody, right now, as a cheat code, just go pick up Devontae Booker just in case anything happens to Josh Jacobs during this game. You're already beating the curve.
Don't say that.
I'm
Don't
just
do
saying.
that.
I'm just saying.
Hey, look, I think this
save your
year,
fab.
As a Josh Jacobs owner.
this year
Right.
proves who the real smart players are because you literally have to be weeks ahead of the curve and picking up guys that might matter
Yeah.
in week 7 or 8 right now.
Practice squad, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
For real. Hey,
Michael Hasty is the guy I scooped up a bunch of because you never know. I'm high on Jet McKinnon this week, but who the fuck
hey,
knows?
I'm high on JWJ too. Let's go.
Jay Wilson. Jeff Wilson.
Let's
Hey,
go,
man.
JWJ.
I'll start him in like 4
Shit.
weeks.
Me too.
I wanted to talk about Kenny Galladay really quick. So he is going to be starting, but there's a lot of worry surrounding him.
100.
Are you guys willing to risk it to get the biscuit on Kenny Galladay today?
Yeah. I mean, like, I still think Patrick Peterson is someone I respect as a cornerback. He's a little long in the tooth, as they would say. But I mean, Kenny G, I maybe that organization isn't the brightest ran organization or the greatest ran organization over there in Detroit, but I would assume that if he's 95%, that's why he's playing. I mean, wouldn't you think if he was any kind of really banged up going into week 1, they would have just put him on IR and be like, here's 3 weeks of IR. You know what I mean? So they knew he wasn't far away. So I'm firing up Kenny G.
Okay.
Yeah, in a game with a 55.5, that game's been moving up all week slowly but surely, and then we should be sitting at 55.5 at that Vegas point total.
My computer died on me. So I had to
Damn, your computer just completely took a shit, huh, Sven?
Yeah.
Let me check you on that Westgate spread. I know that some of the lines may have moved as of this morning. But yeah, getting Galladay.
I have to wonder why a player is going to come out and say I'm not 100%. Yet the team's going to come out and be like, "Hey, we're going to play him. He's fine. He's going out there." So, like, I don't know, man. Kenny G seems like a dude who's going to come out and burn somebody on the fly on the first play of the game, and put everybody worries about his hammy to rest.
Julio used to do that all the time, though. He'd be like, it's still bothering me some, and then he gets 3 touchdowns in a game.
9 for $150 and 3 touches. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
so,
let's dial that up. I have 1 share of Julio.
So we're gonna risk it to get the biscuit. We're gonna talk about Julio next, but it sounds like we're gonna risk it to get the biscuit on Galladay.
I think unless I have guys that are clearly the last couple of weeks have been healthy and been performing, I think at this point you're playing them because you're probably depleted with injuries at some point.
Yeah, you definitely got him in the early 3rd round, more than likely, in like single QB leagues. So
I'm in a situation with Galladay. I have Galladay, Stephon Diggs,
Are you guys in a relationship?
Chris Godwin.
An entanglement.
Yeah,
So I'm going DK
It's
Metcalf.
complicated.
yeah, go
You just-
DK.
yeah, it's a high point total too. I mean, I mean, here's the thing. It really maybe boils down to how much do we really respect Patrick Peterson? You know what I mean? Like, because he will shadow cover him.
Julio, we'll find out soon. We're going to find out, I think, in the next probably within the next 45 minutes about Julio is what they said. At least that's the report that I read. Right?
Yeah, that's why it's important that you guys stay tuned. All of us have all of our sources feeding us information. We're going to be checking the
I don't have
Twitters,
any
the
sources.
Instagrams.
No sources.
He is the source.
He is the source.
I might be the plug, but I ain't
source.
Hey, he said I'm not the. He said I might be the plug, but I'm not the source. I like that. That's smooth. But no, we're going to be constantly checking on updates, especially for players like Julio for you guys. Is Keenan Allen playable today? Asked J Love.
Oh, you mean Keenan Allen Wayans, who the creator of In Living Color? Yes, he's definitely a smash play today.
In Living Color was amazing.
Right?
Great.
I love that. When it dawned on me the other day, I'm calling him Keenan Allen Wayans.
I like that. No, I like that. That was smooth.
Yeah, I caught the reference.
Yeah.
Jack Doyle is not playing. Doyle is not playing. Go get Mo Alley Cox.
fire up the Cox, baby.
Yeah.
And Keenan Allen's a must start every week for me. The rookie quarterbacks seem to dig him. I don't know. I'm excited to see. I hate the fact that the team stabbed Ty God in the lung to give the rookie a chance to Wally Pip him. But at the end of the day, the kid came out and played well last week. I'm excited to see what he does again this week, and it's against the team that he can can throw the ball on.
Yeah, he came out and it was a benefit to all the receivers. So I don't know why you wouldn't start Keenan Allen.
There is a caveat, you know what I mean? Like maybe there's a strong possibility they just run all over them anytime they get down there. You know, so maybe the running backs, take away all the touchdowns from the receiving options.
I think Eckler has a huge game.
I think Josh Kelly's a strong flex too.
Josh
so maybe
Kelly,
we should be benching Keenan Allen.
Well, still though, Keenan Allen still he got all the possession looks. He got he was one of the first.
Yeah, I think he's still going to get targets in PPR especially. He should be fine.
Yeah. Henry should also have a good game too.
I agree.
Oh yeah,
they're playing Carolina. I'm not worried about Carolina like that. That's just me keeping it 100 with you, like just keeping it all the way a buck. Like I think that everyone on the Chargers is gonna eat today. Like fire up Joshua Kelly, fire up Eckler, fire up Keenan Allen. You're gonna have a really good day. You're gonna have a lot of fun watching some football and getting drunk with the Rumboyz on Rum Zone. Yeah. Let's see. Is starting Corey Davis over Galladay smart?
No.
Hell no. No. Not in this dimension or the next.
Yes.
Let me think about it again. No, not smart at all. It's dumb.
Plus, even if you look at if Ryan Tannehill only passes for 24 times again, right? Because they're going to be able to get this run game going against the Vikings, right? And if he ends up passing the ball 24 times, how many does Corey Davis get out of that? Maybe 7 targets. You're going to need some really high efficiency, and you're going to hope for the touchdown. When I'd rather take the 35 pass attempts that Stafford's going to have. You know what I mean?
If not more against Arizona.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Arizona and Detroit right now in the league, they're top 5 in game pace. So a lot of plays being ran.
And look, it's very possible that Corey Davis has a better day than Kenny Galladay. It's not out of the question.
Yeah,
but is it dumb to start someone? Yeah, I'm starting Kenny G over him every time.
And it's crazy because it is 20.
Sure. I mean, Corey Davis is he could get 1 catch for a touchdown, and then that could be the difference maker.
Because Corey Davis is Corey Davis, so you just don't play him.
Yeah, exactly. I have a hard time ever saying it's smart to start Corey Davis. I just can't say those words.
You just got to be patient because it is the afternoon game for the Lions. So.
In the one league, that and Justin, about it, the Masters Invitational League. In that league where I have to start Corey Davis, I literally just chalk it up. I literally just chalk it up to me being lucky in that league. It's like, oh my gosh, we're just lucky that he's doing good.
Yeah, in that league, I'm not starting a tight end because I don't have a tight end that's starting that is healthy.
Damn, I'm sorry.
I'm stuck with Gronk on a couple leagues because I got 3 tight ends that are hurt.
Damn, Mister, I'm okay with being a blocking tight end.
Yeah, I don't get points for blocking.
Exactly. I don't give fucking points for blocking. Like Gronk, get the fuck out there and do something. Be mad about not catching the ball.
Run a fucking pattern in the red zone, guy. What are you doing?
Speaking of that Lions Cardinals game, that over under set at 56.
Wow, it went up a half since this morning when I checked it.
Yeah,
incredible.
So I'm thinking there's a lot of passing in that game. That's a game that I'm. A lot of people are probably overlooking, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, invest some stock in it. Like if you got guys that are healthy and good to go in this matchup, run them. I
got a crazy.
That's a nice DFS stat game too. If you want to throw Kyler and Hopkins out there, or even Stafford.
Hey, you know who's a good DFS play? Andy Isabella.
Yep.
Shut up.
Yes, we're doing this.
Dirt cheap. Hey, that's my boy,
if
man.
We're talking white wide receivers. We're going Braxton Berrios. That's what
okay.
Oh God.
Hey, but see, I want to argue that Berrios sounds like he might be of a Spanish descent. You know what I mean?
He might be a great cereal for all I know.
Part of a full balanced diet.
Those Braxton Berrios over here.
Russell 12 Gage or Corey Davis, Russie Gage.
Russell Gage, especially with Julio probably not playing.
Gotta go Russell, even if Julio's playing.
Yeah, because then that'd even be better. Julio's gonna draw Kyle.
J-Rock,
Fuller.
if you can't answer that question, we can't help you, buddy.
J-Rock, we just clown Gronk about the blocking. The stats speak for itself.
You don't get points for blocking. You make the call.
Pancakes. You get pancakes.
Go see if Drew Sample's available, J-Rock.
Hines or Michelle for your running back 2, for your RB2. Hines.
Well, no. You know what? I don't think the game script's gonna fit Hines. That's usually
I know, but I don't think any game script is gonna benefit Michelle.
They're playing the Jets. Yeah. What are you talking about?
I'm saying
every game script fits every player.
No.
Philip Rivers is gonna find a way to screw this up, though. Like something's gonna happen.
T.Y. Hilton got yelled at by his grandmama. This is a T.Y. Hilton game. We know this, right?
I digress.
Good.
Michelle's like only
his
good at running.
He was playing like garbage, so he's going to come out and ball today.
Sonny Michel is only good at running 2 yards, and Cam Newton takes all the goal line carries. So,
no. Yeah, that one's easy. Now here's a good one: Damiere Byrd or Bryan Edwards.
Bird.
Kind of like Bird,
because I think on the outside, you know what Edwards' role is today. Just take away Stephon Gilmore. That's his role. You're just going to occupy Stephon Gilmore.
And yes, Henry Ruggs, I don't think is going to play either. He's another one added to the list. I don't know if you mentioned him before. He might not play. I think, which helps Bryan Edwards. But like you said, it's Darren Waller and he's going to throw to Hunter Renfrow. Nelson Aguilar is even involved.
He just Derek Carr, with his mascara wearing ass, he just doesn't stretch the field. He lives in like the 6-yard A dot. You know what I mean? Like that's just where he lives.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean?
Jimmo does bring up a good point. Henry Ruggs is out.
Is it official?
Where is Jimmo? I thought he was joining us.
Yeah.
He is he has a special segment that gets satellite.
Excellent.
Via satellite.
I'm sorry to ruin the surprise.
No, it's all good. Hey, it's gonna be fucking hilarious. Bryan.
I refuse to
Edwards
answer the Sony Hines question. By the way, I think it's a horrible question. You got to find somebody better on the waiver wire.
Bonifon on the waiver.
Hey, if there's something on the waiver, then go for that. But go Hines in that scenario if you got to go with someone. Henry Ruggs Ruggs being out, it does make it tempting to go Edwards. I'm gonna be different.
I like me some Bryan Edwards, baby.
I'm gonna be different than everyone else. I'm gonna go Edwards. Everyone's gonna go Bird. I'm gonna go Edwards. CeeDee Lamb or Robbie Anderson. Ooh. Sir,
can you play both?
Is this the week Robbie Anderson disappoints?
Probably.
Or he CeeDee Lamb, I don't know. It's going to be a high-scoring game. I would go.
I'm not benching CeeDee Lamb at this point. I don't think unless I have 2 or 3 guys that are better than him.
Play CD.
Plus,
Robbie Anderson's like interesting. Like I'm intrigued by it, but I'm not going to put.
Not against
I'm not
the
going to put him
Chargers.
in over CeeDee Lamb.
They're playing Seattle. It's going to be like 50-45.
Yeah,
Did
exactly.
I not play Robbie Anderson in my Scott Fishbowl then? Is that what you're telling me?
Listen, I respect Casey Hayward and I respect Chris Harris Jr. So I'm not doing that. And I don't so much respect Teddy Roosevelt, the former president.
I could tell you my squad if you want to. If my other available players.
Have at it. Go. And Mark Andrews. I would go Mark Andrews.
Honestly, it's Jarvis Landry at this point. It would be Jarvis or Robbie Anderson.
You know what?
Jarvis.
I'm not mad at Jarvis this week. I think what it is too is we have to expect like the low floor, but he's gonna get all the shorter ADA. He's gonna pile up shit. You need a big one from Robbie Anderson.
They're playing the football team.
Yeah, and the football team, they have they have the most ferocious pass rush right now. It's gonna be a lot of hot reads. You know what I mean? And that shit, that's where Jarvis Landry lives.
I've flip-flopped on this like 3 or 4 times this week because I'm throwing Mike Davis in the lineup. So maybe I want to only play one Carolina Panther.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to play 2 Panthers that you never thought you would start ever?
Yeah, I'm also begging that Kirk Cousins doesn't completely shit the bed again this week.
Can he get any worse than last week? I mean, he could.
He did say, if I die, I die.
I still beat Matthew Berry getting negative 20 points.
J-Love, we'll see. We'll see, boy. We'll see.
Are you guys playing each other, Robbie?
Nah, he's like the Redskins secondary or the football team secondary is going to get torn alive. Bro, that's the fucking Browns that we're talking about. They are still flip-floppy and still wish-washy.
Hey, you know the Redskins are top 5 in run defense right now too, so that might be the way. That might be the way you attack them.
Exactly. Baker or Rivers for your QB2. Baker.
Really?
Or wait, no, they're playing the Jets. They're playing the Jets. Never mind. No, go Rivers. This is the one time that I'm gonna say Phillip Rivers.
Look, Rivers seems like a safe, like a 200-something 2-touchdown guy today. Just seems safe.
Felipe
against the Jets.
Felipe.
I think he throws a long one to Hilton, or he gets a long, like a screen to JT that JT breaks one.
Or he throws.
So I think Rivers has a long touchdown pass.
It's all gonna look like shock put throws though, for sure.
Yeah, they've looked like that since fucking NC State. That's nothing new. What do you expect him to do? He's got 13 kids to carry around.
I mean,
exactly. Yeah, he's got no arm free.
So you would say he's always had one of the quickest releases?
Oh.
But he's one of the best shooters, apparently.
Yeah.
J-Love keeps just keep expressing it's a Michael Pittman game. It's a Michael Pittman game.
I mean, it could be.
Michael Pittman, as I like to call him. Hopefully he earns his nickname.
3 balls for like 30 yards and a touchdown. Does that make it a Michael Pittman game, or did he just have a good day?
Good day, yeah. That's
it makes him not a bust as a start. 10 points.
Exactly. Like I don't want you to be going around telling people, yeah, it's gonna be a Michael Pittman game, and then like what if you end up wrong? That would happen.
When you call it someone's game, like as a wide receiver, I want 8 catches, like 120 plus, and a touchdown or 2, right? Like that's a DeAndre Hopkins game, like.
Yeah, that's I want that.
A WR1 game.
Yeah, you need to be the WR1 today. Like if you're gonna say it's someone's game.
And going back to what you were saying earlier, Stoner, between
or just a top, like if you're a top 12 wide receiver, cool. But like, I don't see that in the realm of possibility for him.
Yeah, like I think Robbie Anderson versus Jarvis Landry has a higher ceiling because he is that guy that can have a WR1 week, but he usually lives in the WR4 range, and that's probably where Michael Pittman is chilling. You know what I mean? Until we see something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 5 catches for 60 and a tutty. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know.
Write that down, Robbie. Write that down so we can bring it up just in case.
I mean,
just so we can fuck with him later.
Ultimately, if the whole team only has 170 total yards and he has 60 of them, then yeah, it was a Michael Pittman day.
Yeah, it's good.
Like point. I mean, you got to look at that. But 5 for 60 and a touchdown doesn't.
Week one
doesn't sound dominant to me.
20% of the target market share went to the running back position in Indy week 1. Week 2 was like down to 12. I mean, it's been all over the place in 2 weeks, so it's kind of hard to diagnose that. And like But I will say Michael Pittman does get quote unquote opportunity with no penalty, Cambo, like, just as far as snaps on the field, you know what I mean?
Who's your other defense, Jeremy?
Yeah, who's your other D?
I mean,
Good.
If we're going to answer a defensive question, I would like to at least know my options.
I'd say yes. Bench them. Don't play a defense.
He said, "Don't play a defense."
See if Tampa Bay's available.
No option.
See if Tampa Bay's available. Washington,
the football team, yeah.
Washington. I also
and
like
the Falcons because you know Mitch is going to throw three picks today.
Yeah, he's good for it.
I don't know, man. I think Mitch is going to ball out today.
I think he's going to ball too, but
I do too.
He could still put up 24 points, or the Bears could put up 24 points on that Falcons defense, and the Falcons defense can still have a bunch of sacks and turnovers, and it's still
that's fine.
Yeah.
If he throws 350 and like 3 touchdowns, but like 4 interceptions, I'm okay with that. That's fine.
Yeah. And it sounds like a Mitch Day.
There's a fumble that gets run back for a touchdown.
That's fine.
Poor Trubisky, because you say that, you say it sounds like a Mitch Day.
Trubisky, give me Monday.
Give me Monday.
But Godwin or Diggs? I think you meant to say Godwin, not Goodwin.
I like
it. Yeah, because Goodwin opted out, so that would be
Diggs.
I try to find a way to play both of them. You got to find a way to play both of them hoes.
Yeah, you got to play both of them.
Now official wide receiver.
I mean,
now official wide receiver Julio Jones is out for today's game against the Chicago Bears due to lingering hamstring injury.
Baby, fire up the 12 gauge today.
Yep,
the 12 gauge.
Wow.
Damn. I means I gotta. Okay, let me ask you guys. It's asking for a friend. I have Hayden Hurst and Jonnu everywhere. I was, now I'm like, should I go 12 personnel now? You know what I mean? Because I was putting in Josh Kelly in that flex. Now I'm thinking about throwing in Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst Helmsley.
Hurst hater, so I'll let you guys take this one.
Okay.
I'd go 12 personnel if I could. If I could go 12 personnel in your situation, I would. I'm
still starting Kelly.
Yeah, because Kelly's not gonna. I don't feel like Kelly will at least get me like projected. At least, you know what I mean. Like I feel like he has a safe floor.
I think it's a safer floor. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I respect Eddie Jackson. I respect Eddie Jackson and their linebackers, but like now we're talking about like possibility of just 86% of the snap count. Like he's that Hayden Hurst Helmsley's on the field. You know what I mean? In a shootout.
We kind of interrupted that question because I had the breaking news.
Jonnu's my guy though. I love Jonnu.
I love
Jonnu.
I love him.
But Godwin or Diggs, I think it's going to be a shootout against the Rams.
I don't think Jalen Ramsey is that good.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey's good at receivers that are like the taller, lengthier receivers. The smaller guys that are that could burn, like that's what Diggs is. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean, and that's who he has problems with. He has problems with, like.
How can you not play both? How can you not play both?
Yeah,
exactly. Who's your other wide receiver?
Come on, Chris
Godwin. That's what I'm wondering.
Maybe DeAndre, like you drafted very well or you traded, but like Michael Thomas out, Devontae probably out, Julio out. So who's better than these guys?
And you guys know how I feel.
Like, open up a flex spot or something, man.
Is this like DFS? Is this like a DFS question?
He has God and win in his name.
There we go. Chris Godwin, give me my name.
Why is he wearing a suit in the middle of a fucking vineyard as well? Like, what is going on with the picture?
Hey man, is he in Napa?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be Napa. Wine country.
It's not looking good.
We probably not.
I had to guess.
If Julio's probably not going to be playing, like with the lingering hamstring, I'm going to take it that it sounds like NFL organizations are being very cautious this week. When we get official news, I'll get you the official news. But right now,
we're not going to get official news.
But that game's tonight. But that's it.
Go get Traquan.
Hey,
look for Traquan Smith.
Don't wait for him.
Yeah,
don't wait.
I would
start him.
If you want to wait and you're crazy, go try to get MVS. Try to get
I'm sure Willie Snead is sitting out there on the waiver wire.
Hey, even Demarcus Robinson, maybe Demarcus Robinson, Mecole Hardman. I mean, you're spinning the wheel. Yeah,
we're playing.
Christian Kirk is out too, right?
I would say Mitch. I would say Trubisky.
He definitely wasn't talking about Christian Kirk in that one.
Christian Kirk is out. Yeah.
Trubisky, give me my name.
Jeremy, go get the Bucks, bro. Go get the Bucks if they're
get the Bucks,
man.
The Chargers are Chargers. They're playing the Panthers without
Chargers. And Chargers. Yeah.
Bucks or the Chargers, man, doesn't matter. Bench the Saints and go get one of those guys.
Darius Slayton, Jarvis Landry, or D-Jax at full PPR? Landry.
I'll go Landry slightly over Slayton.
Yeah, just barely over Slayton.
I don't know. I kind of like Slayton.
I think I'm going Slayton on this.
It's going to be an interesting game, though.
We're missing pieces up front and in the back of our Niners.
You don't have Bosa. He doesn't have Bosa rushing after him.
But note how all of us faded D-Jax.
Well, because I taught you guys a lesson in week 1, didn't I?
Hey, I think D-Jax, though. D-Jax.
I wasn't here week 1.
Well,
so
yeah.
you didn't teach me shit, bro.
No,
hey,
you weren't here, but these two, no.
They're playing the Bungles.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Stop it, Bogart.
The Bungles.
Stop it. We're not prescribing D-Jax to anyone.
The Bungles.
Period. I don't know. Slayton or Landry. Both could get similar games, but Slayton has that big play.
I'm going with Slayton myself.
And you know what what Daniel Jones is right now?
Sterling Shepard is out too.
Daniel Jones he's new Jameis Winston, bro. He's just gonna turn it over and have to keep throwing the ball. You know what I mean? Like I kind of like
to live in a state where you can do that, where you can get it.
Yeah. New
What's
Jameis
good, guys?
Winston, bro.
What's good, guys? Joshua Kelly or John Smoke Brown, full PPR, asked Brennan.
Ooh, I'm probably going Smoke.
Go Kelly.
I don't know. I would go Josh Kelly.
Yeah,
I want to go
23 freaking carries last week. Where the hell?
Yeah, he sure did. He sure did.
What the hell?
I digress. Let's go.
I mean,
Josh
he
Kelly.
may not get 23, but I think they're definitely, like they said, screw it. Let's try it out.
He has a solid role.
Josh Kelly, give me money.
He's gonna get work.
I'll play Kelly.
By the way, if you guys are new,
15 touches for like 60 yards, probably.
Right? You think so? A couple catches, maybe.
couple catches, he'll get a touchdown. I'd take the Kelly play there, Brandon.
I wonder, you know what I haven't looked into, if Jalen Ramsey is shadowing or if they're keeping him to one side, because it's no more Wade Phillips over there. You know what I mean? So I'm not familiar with their D coordinator.
It doesn't matter. I benched Jalen Ramsey in IDP for McCourty today.
Well, he's also on, like, when they played the Cowboys. I mean, he was on Gallup. He was on Amari. So, like,
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He's all over. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Cowboys don't have a clear number one wide receiver.
Well, that is also true. I mean, any one of them is a threat.
It's CD Lamb, actually.
Oh.
Lamb chops.
Yeah. I think I said that at the beginning.
I mean,
take over.
The leg of Lamb.
They didn't give him number 88 to not make him that number one dude.
Number one,
That's Jerry Jones's call. Doesn't matter who's the head coach. That's Jerry's call.
That's like being knighted.
Yeah.
It's like being knighted in the UK. He's like, you have done 80.
You know, it's a deep dynasty. It's a super deep dynasty. It's yeah.
Okay.
Kelly.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to, people.
What?
That's
this league is intense.
So ask all the questions.
Yeah, ask all the questions that you want the answers to. Let's go ahead. We're going to dive into our very first segment. Our feed is going to be slightly interrupted here. We're going to dive into a segment from our first guest. He is newly signed with the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Big shout out to the Fantasy Football Plug. He actually just has a brand new interview that he just dropped with Michael Florio. So make sure you guys go check that out on his show, on his YouTube channel, the Fantasy Football Plug. Let's go ahead and get into his week 3 pick.
Tune in, this is where it's at. The Fantasy Football Plug podcast. You know that we got it popping. Oh yeah, that's apparent. Got a shout out to my homie, one and only Jay.
What's good, everybody? You feel me? You heard me? Yeah. This is Jay the Plug. Not the Plug Connect, the Plug, baby. Coming to you with my picks. So let's get started. You heard me? All right. Here we go. I got Pittsburgh beating Houston. You heard me? Houston, good town, though. Good people. I got Cincinnati, them Bengals, beating them Eagles. You heard me? Cats always like to eat them birds, you hear me? San Francisco, them 49ers, gonna take it to them Giants, man. Tell you, man, Giants ain't too big to get fucked up by San Francisco, boy. All right, then you got the Patriots gonna take it to Las Vegas. They gonna beat them Raiders. Hate it. Them Raiders beat my Saints last week, man, but hey, it is what it is, you hear me? Tennessee, them Titans gonna take it to them Vikings, boy. Even though I got my Vikings beard, but still, Titans gonna take it. Then I got them Browns gonna take it to the Washington football team. I don't even know what they are. Don't make a difference though. Washington's going to lose. Buffalo, them Bills, going to whoop them Rams, boy. You heard me? The Rams like to hit you with them horns, you feel me? You heard me? They're going to try and do that to them Bills, man. The Bills too big, boy. They're going to take it to them, you heard me? All right, then you got them Bears going to fuck up Atlanta. Everybody taking it to Atlanta, you heard me? Then you got them Chargers. Chargers going to shock the shit out them Panthers, boy. You heard me? Then you got them Colts going to beat them Jets, boy. Always easy to get someplace on a horse, you know what I'm saying? You heard me? Fuck them Jets. Them Jets going to crash. Seattle, them Seahawks going to take it to them Cowboys, boy. Telling you, man. Russell going to cook. Tampa Bay going to take it to them Broncos, man. Too many Broncos hurt, man. Time to take them Broncos to the glue factory, baby. Man, my teeth about to fall out, bro. Telling you, man. Got to go back to the ice box. Arizona, them Cardinals going to take it to Detroit. Detroit, Rock City. You like them rocks? Speaking of them rocks. New Orleans going to take it to Green Bay, baby. I'm telling y'all, man. You got a motherfucker like Drew Brees and shit. Everybody saying, he old. Fuck that noise, man. He going to take it to him, you heard me? Mike Thomas probably going to beat, man. Can't guard Mike, baby. Can't guard Mike. Alvin Kamara going to take. Anyway, I'm moving on. I don't know if you see that. Who that? Anyway, they're going to take it to Green Bay. And then Baltimore, them Ravens, Lamar Jackson. He going to take it to Patrick Mahomes and them Chiefs, boy. Them Ravens going to guess that's why you make a fart sound with them diamonds in your mouth. All over them Chiefs. Telling you, man, that's it. Now, oh, what? Them sunglasses, them Prada sunglasses, those worth more than your outfit. See this pen? Man, I write with this thing. This thing I write with this tool, that's worth more than your outfit, boy. Damn. And we ain't even talking about them teeth. Anyway, always a pleasure, y'all. I'm Jay the Plug, not the Plug Connect. Getting you whatever you need, whenever you need it, boy. Back to you in the studio, fellas.
Yes. Dog. Fuck them Jets. Them Jets ain't getting off the ground.
Oh, shit.
So
hey, Uncle. That's Uncle Riff. That's Riff Raff's uncle right there. Riff Raff's uncle.
Can't guard Mike.
Yeah, you can't guard him when he ain't playing.
You can't guard him on the bench. I'm pretty sure it's against the rules. You can't.
You'd only have 10 guys on the field. That'd be stupid. I mean, why guard him on the bench? That's funny. That's great stuff. I love it. The Broncos need to go to the glue factory. Might have been my favorite little line right there. I dug that one.
Bro, to me, the Jets not getting off the ground. Yeah, when the teeth is falling.
When his teeth fell out, he sounded like my grandmother.
Hey, dude. Shout out to the plug.
My teeth have fallen out.
Shout out to the plug.
Yep. So those are
love it.
No worries. So that's this week's pick'ems by the Fantasy Football Plug. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna state that Washington is gonna beat Cleveland today.
I knew he was going there.
That's gonna be a thing. Cleveland, they're just too flip floppy. They're just too wish washy. We don't know what that team is yet. San Fran, even though you guys are banged up, you're gonna take it to the Giants. I'm gonna agree with the plug there. Those are picks, guys. The Rams gonna headbutt you like this.
He got them horns, man.
Get some horns. But shit. So those are our pick'ems for today. Let's get back into some questions. Continue dropping those questions in the chat for us. Mike Williams, N'Keal Harry, Brandon Ayuk, or Justin Jefferson.
Ooh. Do we got a word on N'Keal Harry? Because he was questionable.
Give me Harry if he plays.
Yeah, dial up Harry.
Harry is active.
Especially in PPR league, he's catching balls.
Yeah, me
dude.
too,
I like
man.
that guy.
Yeah.
Harry or Williams, I would say.
Harry that's the two I'm in between, and I'm going. I'd go with Harry out of the two.
Can't trust Ayuk or Jefferson yet.
Yeah,
this is
and especially like Sanu. They brought in Sanu there for the Niners as well. I don't know if you guys follow.
I can't wait till Ayuk takes the long one to the house.
Ayuk again.
Got it or Hooper? We're benching.
I'm
Hooper.
not playing Hooper until ever.
Yeah. Until Hooper can wake the fuck up. Trade him away. Get rid of him.
And I don't know if you guys follow Kendrick Bourne on any social medias, but I'm pretty sure Sanu. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sanu adopted him. Because he's like his little kid now. He's been following him around, and it's hilarious.
We family up there, baby. Don't be jealous.
Yeah, I'm a
Niner.
I'm a Niner fan too.
Now. You're a Niner now. Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is.
Making sure.
Cowboys beat Seahawks. I'm not going with that.
It just cracks me up seeing him follow him.
All right, you know what? I gotta address this. Cowboys fans. I'm talking to all of you right now.
Here we go.
All of you Cowboys fans.
You got to take the jacket off if you're going to start yelling.
You know what? Fuck. Listen here. All right, damn Cowboys Nation. All you damn cowgirls. Last
put
week's
the jacket
win.
back on. We can't take you seriously.
Fuck you. Last week's win was not about you guys being good. It was more so about the Atlanta Falcons sucking. Okay? And Dan Quinn not being able to coach his way through a fucking wet brown paper bag. All right? It wasn't that you won.
Managing.
Exactly. The clock management was not there. Justin could have coached a better fucking game than that, Dan Quinn. All right,
and I'm not great.
Let's just get that straight.
We all know that he's not great.
You are not beating Seattle. I'm gonna tell you something right now, Cowboys fans, all y'all out there in Dallas land. All right, when Russell Wilson is up by more than 4 points after the first half, he is 56-0. After the first half,
57.
Yeah, 57. I'm sorry, yeah, because we've now had 2 weeks of football.
Devonta Freeman is active.
Devonta Freeman is active. Cool.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a question.
Yeah, not even a question.
No one use him in DFS, please.
Hold on. If when the Seahawks are up, when the Seahawks are up by more than 4 at the half, you might as well just turn the game off at that point, statistically speaking, because there is no hope in you coming back. You are not coming back against Pete Carroll and the fucking Seattle Seahawks. Period.
And they just they're not a solid team. Like Cowboys just not they have all the pieces. They're just not performing to
I think
they can't put it together. They cannot put it together.
They're a perfect example of teams you had to be wary of.
It's like
players,
the Browns.
You had to be wary of players going to new situations this year. You had to be wary of teams with new head coaches because they didn't really get an off season to get fully acclimated. They're doing it on the.
This is just the third preseason game.
Exactly. So that's what I'll say with the boys because they are very talented on offense specifically because their defense is just
Jalen Smith can ball on D though.
Yeah, he can. He can. Yeah, but he's one man right now.
The Cowboys will always find a way to do Cowboys things. They will always find a way to do Cowboys things. They will always find a way to disappoint. Okay,
and
that's
still
Mike
happen.
McCarthy. All of you that are running around.
He does Mike McCarthy things, and he disappoints. And now you add him to the Cowboys, and they do have talented players. But at the end of the day, I agree. And as a Niner fan, I hate them. But they're not going to beat the Seahawks. Russ
Let's go for the tie.
Cook, dude.
37-37.
And if they're up big, they'll hand the ball to Carson and let him just eat the clock.
Yeah, Carson City, baby, let's go.
Atlanta didn't have that faith in Todd Gurley, so I don't know why they even brought him in if they weren't going to use him.
Yeah, that's a good point. Todd Gurley was like, I want to go back to Georgia.
Look, I just had to make sure that I laid that statement out there. I'm just going to crush all the Cowboys' dreams right now, early in the day. While
you're at
it's not even 10 Mountain Time.
It. Don't quit.
Oh, the Eagles, let's get into Cincinnati getting their first win. Cincinnati is going to get their first win this week. If Drew Sample is available and you need a tight end, Justin, go and get you some Drew Sample.
We're talking about the Masters. Drew Sample is not available.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry,
bro. The best available tight end is
Jordan Reed?
No, I wish. It's Seattle's third tight end.
Jacob Hollister.
Or Jacob Hollister.
Yes, Hollister.
Yeah, dial him up.
That's the best available.
Oh, boy.
That's how deep that league is.
Yeah, it's like a 50-round league, right? 50-round draft.
And he's only available because I said screw it and dropped him to pick up a wide receiver to put on my bench.
I picked up Anthony Fursker in a couple leagues because I'm playing. They're 2 tight end leagues.
Hey, shout out to Gabriel Davis.
He might catch one ball for 6 yards.
I had to pick him up in a couple deep leagues. I was like, you know what? We're doing this thing.
Yep, Gabriel Davis.
It's like I'm playing DFS in some of my redraft leagues. Like, you know what? You know who's really cheap this week?
Bro, it's
Gabriel Davis.
K2 Wags ask PPR and Kill Harry or Mike Williams. Yeah, Harry.
He should be in a game that should be more competitive.
Monitor Harry though. I mean, but they're saying he's going to suit up.
He's a flex play active, right now every week. I think he's a flex play in PPR leagues, especially.
It's just so concentrated in the target market share too. It's basically just Edelman and him. If you really want to dial it down, you know what I mean?
They both have 18 targets through the.
That's what I'm trying to say.
For 2 weeks, yeah.
I'd be in the lab, in the Matrix, looking at all the numbers.
37-37 final of the Seahawks-Cowboys game would be amazing.
Yeah, right. Hey,
come on. I mean, who would?
The Bogart Stoner approved.
Aside from the 2 teams, everyone would love.
No, especially us as Niner fans and fantasy enthusiasts. Give us that.
Harry's not playing. We don't know.
Tino, we don't know that about Harry yet.
Unless it came out. Unless it literally just came out.
Oh, yeah, Harry's active. Yeah, he's active.
Yeah. He wasn't on this morning's injury report. Taylor or Eckler?
Shout out to Tino. That's my man's.
Who are your other running backs?
Or JT is number 1 for me.
I mean, if you have
I feel like run them both. Today,
right? If you can, both depending on
that sounds like an 8-team league.
No, not necessarily. I mean, this could be your
could be a dynasty league, bro.
Oh, that's true. It could be a dynasty
or keeper.
Oh, wait a second. My bad. I read the wrong name. Yeah, it's Jonathan Taylor. Okay. Yeah.
Ethan and Mike, this one's interesting because if I had the ability, I'd be trying to run them both.
Can I jump in and make a random statement here that's off topic?
Sure.
I feel like it's weird that you asked.
I got a tweet from Real Rhinos earlier about
shout out to Real Rhinos.
He got from Bleacher Report about Joe Montana and his wife wrestling one of their grandchildren away from a home intruder on Saturday. So just for the record, if ever there was still a debate about who the GOAT of all time is, Joe Montana or Tom Brady, it's clearly Joe Montana. This dude just saved a grandkid from a home intruder. Tom Brady would have been trying to make out open mouth with the kid.
Oh my God!
Come on. I mean, Joe Montana saved a grandchild from being kidnapped. This is outstanding. I mean, not outstanding that the kid got kidnapped or attempted. But come on.
That kid's scarred for life now.
Right?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Sure. Joe Montana.
But I mean, that kid
and his wife, Jennifer,
is looking up to his grandpa now.
I mean, was a 4-time Super Bowl champion who didn't even know what an interception was in the Super Bowl before. So he probably looked up to him anyway.
Oh, no.
Now
I'm just saying even further now. Like, the kid probably doesn't even acknowledge his own father at this point.
All right, 49er fan. Oh, my gosh.
Who's Tom Brady's kids look up to Joe Montana now more than they do Tom Brady.
Fucking Niners fans are like, they're just all loving each other on this set.
Logan Thomas or Jordan Reed?
Logan Thomas. I'm going Logan.
He's getting the targets, but he's not really doing much with yards.
Yeah, but that Brown secondary just allows so much to the tight end,
bro.
It's
not good.
Yeah, they let tight ends just get the fuck off. Like I went ahead and I was like, I'm running out Logan Thomas this week because I have George Kittle injured.
I'm playing Jordan Reed over Logan Thomas.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna drop out of here also for for a minute, and then I'll be back.
I know you're going to the office. I know.
I don't know because he got 9 targets and then 8 targets. Like he's getting the actual he's part of the passing game, but he's only had 4 catches in both games for
in the league. Yards. In the league that I'm playing Logan Thomas, I wasn't high enough on the waiver priority to be able to get Jordan Reed. So I mean, I don't. That's why I'm not. Yeah, that. But
they both kind of similar games. We don't know what Nick Mullins. I mean, Nick Mullins is. Who's he going to throw to is the question. You know, he could throw to Jordan Reed. Who knows? We just don't know.
That's why I say Logan Thomas, because like you're gonna have that secure connection, you know.
I think Reed leads the team in targets today.
And they're playing the Giants. They're playing the Giants too.
And I think Jet McKinnon is second in targets. Those are my two Niner plays, whether DFS or straight fantasy. I'm playing those guys today. You're banking money because they're cheap too. Big friggin' Jet McKinnon, cheap as hell. Those are the guys for me.
I'm with it.
Cook, Taylor, and Eckler. I would start those three. If you can.
I'd probably.
I love some Kenyon Drake.
Hard to say.
Drake against Detroit, though. They don't even have a defense, right?
I don't know.
They're only called the D. They don't have D.
Dude, I want to go. I want to go Drake, Cook, and
you gotta
Taylor.
go Drizzy. You gotta go good old Drizzy Drake. Eyebrows. You gotta go eyebrows.
Or you can even go Drake, Taylor, and Eckler because of the matchups that they're all going to have today.
I'm going those
You're not
three.
benching Dalvin Cook. You picked him in the first
Dalvin
round.
Cook's got a pretty decent matchup too. Titans defense isn't.
I'm benching Drake. I'm benching Drake today.
Right? I don't know.
I'm benching Drake.
I like the other.
You know what?
I ranked them.
Dalvin Cook.
I ranked them Cook, Taylor, Eckler, Drake.
Yep.
So I'm going to bench Drake.
I have. You know what's crazy? I have Taylor.
I'm crossing my arms.
I got Taylor at number 3. So I got Taylor number 3, and I do got Cook at 5.
I'm checking my rankings actually really quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say I sent you my rankings too.
Hey, IFF, I'm digging the Vineyard background, man. Don't let these motherfuckers get to you, bro.
Hey, I think that shit is fly. I think that shit is fly, bro.
No, you look good, homie.
Hey, it's all good. Look,
I'm from Northern Cali, so I was like, yo, he might be in Napa. Napa's fly. That's player shit.
Yeah, how do you know he wasn't? He's probably out there with a vibe.
Stoner buses all our balls. Each one of us.
It's all good. Shit.
Yeah, that's what I do. Bench Amari Cooper. He sucks. Bench Cooper.
Yeah, the pooper scooper.
Yeah,
I actually have him in my top 10 this week for once. Because I usually give him a spanking with the ranking. CeeDee Lamb Day, yeah.
I hate Amari Cooper, so I would bench him.
I hate Amari Cooper.
I don't know.
Hey, listen, I got a Cooper in my top 10. If I'm wrong,
Rex Burkhead, G Money.
Sexy Rexy?
Leagues ahead of them. Dude, he played like 80% of the snaps last week. James White was out.
Yeah,
he's out.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's out. So
he's with his family, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm with the shits on that Burkhead call.
Dude, I started him he got me like 9 points last week.
I just thought of something right now. When I went to take a piss, I switched out Julio.
That's what I do my thinking too.
I switched out Julio, and then I threw in Anthony Miller, and then I had Miller in my other flex, so I had to fill a flex. And like the other day, I was holding on to Burkhead because then I picked up Higgins, and now I got to start Higgins because I can't pick up Burkhead. Isn't that stupid?
You did that to yourself.
I know. I'm undefeated in that league right now. I'm like,
hey, fucking Bogart. He's a thinking ass motherfucker, man. He be I dig it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I got Burkhead last week. I mean, as soon as James White, and condolences and hopefully your mom pulls through, you know what I'm saying? But, going back to fantasy shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, when he was out, I was like, everyone was claiming everything. The Mike Davises, blah, blah. I didn't get none of them, but I got a bunch of Burkhead and Jeff Wilson Jr. I was like, all right, cool. Because I feel like I could start them and not trip out. Like, Mike Davis, I wouldn't be tripping.
We ain't playing Amari Cooper.
Like,
not when you got them. Yeah. CJ Hawkinson or Dalton Schultz?
Hawkinson.
I would bench Amari Cooper if I had to choose Godwin, Diggs, Metcalf, and Cooper. I'm benching Amari Cooper.
Out of those, that is so obvious.
But Cooper, but see, here's the thing with Godwin versus Cooper, right? Even though I have Godwin higher, you could paint the narrative that they'll just be running that shit because if Jeff Driscoll, the gunslinger. If he can't keep up in that game, when
he's got
the
dumps
Cowboys
like a truck too. You see that?
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he really do though. No, but that Cowboys game probably gonna be more of a a shootout if we just want your piece in. he has a plethora there.
I mean, like you said, Bogart, you could paint that narrative, but you still have him lower in your rankings.
Yeah, I know. Because Chris Godwin, you guys all know he has God and win in his name.
He has God and win in his name. My gosh, I hate that.
I know you do.
Because you just use it so much.
Because it's mine. It's my shtick.
Antonio Gibson or Darius
What about Metcalf?
Slayton?
He's got Met and Calf in his name. Wow.
Who would have thought?
I mean, if those are two things you're really into, I guess.
He's a Mets fan, though. He's a Mets fan. You know?
I love the Mets, and I'll eat some fucking veal.
Love veal.
So fucking. All right,
it's delicious.
Who we looking at here? Antonio Gibson or Darius Slayton?
Gibson, the Washington football program.
Yeah, I mean, like here's the thing: Gibson's a pass catching running back, and like they got a lot of pressure they sent over there with the Browns. There's gonna be a lot of dump offs, you would imagine. You know what I mean? They're kind of turning Dwayne Haskins. You know how Alex Smith is there? Have you guys noticed? They're like, all right, Dwayne, we got your big bro Alex right here. He's gonna show you how to game manage, right? And
that's gonna show you how to dump it off.
Yeah, let me show you how to dump it off. You know what I mean?
That's what they're trying to do. I feel like.
But he also got 60+% of the snaps last week, right? Gibson, which is almost double what he had the
week one.
12 fantasy points.
I'm all about that, and the Browns. I mean,
fire up Gibson.
The Browns. Yeah, I'll give him a shot.
Bruh, I'm running around.
I just like the notion of a running back over a wide receiver for guaranteed.
Same.
Like, I feel like the guaranteed touches are what I want.
Yeah, so I mean, I normally side on that side, but I feel like Slayton does have guaranteed production. You know, being the only.
Did he guarantee you a lot of points last week too?
No, but I mean,
because we could look back at his numbers and say that he relies on the big play and the big touchdown.
I ain't doing that shit. I'm not relying.
I should have kept Rex Burkhead.
I like Slayton. It's not wrong. He's like Giants wide receiver 1 coming into the season, but I just like if I'm picking a flex spot, I want that guy that I know is going to touch the ball at least 12 times, whereas Slayton might only get 6 targets and have 3 catches. So.
I knew I had a fucking lead
true.
with.
I mean, I agree with all of that, but I mean, like you said, he does have the big playability, so it's like the higher, like he has a higher ceiling.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it comes. What are you looking at? What's the rest of your roster look like? What does your opponent look like? Do you need the higher ceiling or are you comfortable with the floor? Like, those questions are easy for us to answer one player or another, but there's also all those circumstances.
Yeah. You add context and texture.
When you add shit, it confuses it more. That's
texture. Yeah, circumstance. There's all
circumcisions and what
all the isms. All the isms.
All right. Y'all on G Money's question?
Circumcision. So no Leonard Foreskin.
No Leonard. Actually, Leonard Foreskin made my top 24 this week.
Why would you list Corey Davis amongst these other guys?
Cooper, Corey Davis.
I think DJ and Slayton for me.
Yeah, the big question here is it's Fuller versus Slayton. You're playing Cooper and DJ Moore, right?
I'm not.
Yeah. You have to play Cooper and DJ Moore.
DJ, man, what's crazy is, man, the
defense
they're gonna get a lot of, and the steal.
Have you guys heard anything about Fuller's hamstring?
Oh yeah, he keeps it in his back pocket.
No, I mean because he injured it last week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he takes a hit.
It's made of wet toilet
hamstring.
paper. That's fine.
Yeah.
Man.
His ass is his hamstring.
Slayton.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting Slayton just because there's a chance Fuller gets you 0 points.
Yeah, Fuller's so boomer bust, and you got to worry about that.
There's so much
Cooper,
pressure.
Moore, and Slayton here?
Huh?
Yeah.
So Cooper, Moore, and Slayton is the consensus.
I will say though,
for sure.
If you're worried about if you're worried about Cooper Kupp having Tre'Davious White on him, or if you're worried about
no, it's Amari
Slayton.
Cooper. It's Amari Cooper.
Oh, Amari Cooper. Yeah, Cooper.
The question's on the screen.
Oh my bad. Well, you know what? I just chimed in the middle of this question. I'm all trying to act like I'm.
No, that's all good. So Amari Cooper, Corey Davis, DJ Moore, Darius Slayton, Will Fuller. We already said, of course, Cooper and DJ Moore. We're figuring out the third one. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna be the bold one here.
You're not gonna say DJ Moore.
Wait, no, I already said that we're gonna go Cooper and DJ Moore.
Yeah,
My third one that I'm gonna go Corey Davis.
Oh,
Boo.
He has one of the weaker matchups. Like DJ Moore is going to be up against Casey Hayward, or if he's in a slot, he'll draw Chris Harris Jr. I don't like that.
I just don't like trying to.
I don't like Corey Davis.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's true.
Corey Davis.
Yeah, I'm good. We already went through this earlier too. Corey Davis, you need like him at least to get 6.
Are we still going to keep
targets.
throwing trash on him all episode? We did that like in literally less than an hour.
I know that we threw trash on him, but at the same
Corey
time,
Davis, your Christmas card is not in the mail, and I'm on here with Santa, with Fantasy Santa.
That's right. Yeah.
You've
been a bad boy.
So
Corey
far,
Davis.
he's been already. So far, he's been having a good season. He's been doing pretty decent. I'm gonna go off of, in the words of Bogart, recency bias. Believe me, you fellas know me. I usually am.
I don't think he invented those words.
No, but it just I'm the recency bias guy on the show.
He's like that's his whole.
Like if something
thing.
happened yesterday, I'm like, oh, you know what? Because of yesterday's events, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's one of those.
Because of what I just thought about while taking a piss?
Yes,
exactly. But he got you 20 points in week 1, and 13 points in week 2. I think that he can get you a good pair of points again this week in week 3.
And I reluctantly said to start Corey Davis last week, but I mean, I don't think this week is a good start for him. I just don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, never mind. He's right.
Hey,
Corey Davis is bad.
I think there's something
Don't shut the fuck up.
I think there's something we need to address, right? Everyone stop chasing something that happened last week. Look forward, diagnose
Isn't
the situation.
that recency bias though?
Yes, but can I not contradict myself?
You just really
when I was sitting here listening to when you guys were talking, you know what I mean? Now I changed my whole ideology right there.
No, I mean,
you
gotta like
in 2 minutes I'll be back.
God,
because of recency bias, in 2 minutes I'll be like, you know what? I might have overthought that.
Exactly, bro. You're literally gonna call me later on.
I've decided you guys are right.
And you're like, all right, man. I probably should not have said that. Let's see. Or Howard, I was going to call the fight last night, but I ended up I had to be up for this show. I was like, man, it's too late. Steelers or 49ers defense. 49ers are playing the fucking goddamn Giants, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
The Niners. I mean, there's.
Have I not taught you anything about what Daniel Jones does?
I would go Niners.
He's new Jameis. He's 2020 Jameis.
No, he's.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
He doesn't throw enough touchdowns.
He's not. And you know what? The touchdowns, he has 60 of them damn near because they go both ways for James Winston. You know what I mean? He counts those pick sixes. He counts them as his. He's like, yes.
Breaking news: Jameis Winston goes both ways.
Gosh.
Yes.
Roberto Lopez.
Fantasy bad Santa.
Roberto Lopez asked J.K., Hines, and Michelle, which two you starting? Waiver is dry as fuck, and I already asked this, but I want to double confirm. J.K. and Hines. Yeah, J.K.
I'm going to say J.K. because I don't think this game script's going to fit Naeem Hines unless you think Darnold Schwarzenegger and company can keep this a game.
Nice.
Like, I don't know.
That was a good nickname.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what's crazy? I had an affinity for him in my Superflex leagues just so I could have him and say that. He defeated Mono T1000. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Darnold Schwarzenegger.
What grown man is going? It goes out and gets
a giant head. By the way, he does have a big
fucking
head.
shovel face.
He looks like Wreck-It Ralph.
G Money. They are saying Slayton. And everyone else said Slayton. I said Corey Davis. They all said Slayton.
Corey Davis might be the safest floor of the. And I hate using these terms.
Hey, listen,
but if you need the bang for the buck, then maybe you're going to go Slayton or Fuller.
Yeah, because
AJ Brown is out, you're gonna get a good number of targets thrown.
First of all,
Stoner, this is where I disagree with you though, because you said I don't like using these terms, and then you use the term "bang for your buck." I feel like you love using that term.
And based on recency bias, he did just say that, so I agree.
Hey, listen here, Bucko. Okay.
Those were the days long before I was married. I was trying to get them up.
Let's see.
Atlantic City's got the cheap ones.
Connor, Michelle, Coop, or Juju at flex.
Connor,
running back.
Connor. Yeah, come on.
Not Sony Michelle, because he's not a running back. He's a bench one.
Hey, Darren
Waller. He's literally a gaming system.
Wait.
Darren Waller is active, and so is N'Keal Harry. It's official. They're both active.
Good.
Yes. So he's a placeholder, really.
Josh Jacobs officially.
That's what I've been saying. And Michelle's a great backup running back to Cam Newton.
All right, guys. Let's go
I'd rather have a female named Michelle than Sony in my lineup.
Sony, yeah. Big facts. Fellas.
I think Gemmo's going to take poops, huh?
I'm taking Michelle Obama.
I think it's time for Gemmo's must starts of the day.
Yeah.
Or should we say must sharts?
Sharts.
Well, last Sunday went to shit, didn't it? Welcome to Rumboyz AM. I am Gemmo the Icon. I've got 3 great stardoms for you in your fantasy football leagues this week. Last week was, again, a shitty Sunday. A shitty Sunday, to say the least. Anyway, Darnell Mooney. Remember that name? Start him today. Wide receiver, Chicago Bears at Atlanta. He had 3 catches week 1, 3 catches and a touchdown week 2. He builds on this momentum. I like this kid a lot. Watched a lot of tape of him in college. Started with confidence. Next guy is Logan Thomas from your Washington football team. He is at Cleveland, I believe. And, I think he's going to get all the target shares over there. Obviously, you got Terry McLaurin, but, that's what we're going to do. Plug in Logan Thomas, all right? Finally, we are going to put in Joseph Burrow from the Cincinnati Bengals football team. All right, he is at the Eagles. I think he gets his first win in the NFL, and that's it. All right, Rumboyz AM. Don't let Sundays go to shit. The Icon.
Yes.
Yes. That segment was brought to you by Odell Beckham.
Hey, you know what's funny? I've already seen it, and it gets me every time,
bro. Like,
you know what's bad? I could smell it from here.
I can smell it from here. So what are you guys thinking of his must starts? He goes Daryl Mooney.
I'm upset with the Daryl Mooney one because I have Anthony Miller. I need in place of Julio. God damn it! I'm like, come on, no. Damn
yeah,
it.
that's a must start for me. I don't.
Dude,
he doesn't excite me.
Yeah,
the Mooney. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, Anthony Miller. It's Miller time.
Yeah, I'm curious about about Mooney, but no.
I'm Team A-Rob, baby. Everybody knows I love
A-Rob the Mob out of Chicago.
Hey, I like it. He gave us a sleeper. He gave us a sleeper. My guy. Who else did he say? Daryl.
I don't know. I stopped listening. Too much leg going on.
Too much leg.
Full leg. I love his Joe Burrow take. You know
yeah, I mean? Joe Burrow.
So
I like
much
that
meaty, one. So much meaty thigh. That
I like his Logan Thomas because not only on recency biases for the Cleveland Browns secondary or just their defense in general, but this is like historic. They always give up booty to tight end. You know, if you total up both Drew Samples, small sample size, along with CJ, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Secret of the Uzuma, before he went down, they got a gang of targets. They're going to attack. Logan Thomas could eat in this one.
Make that up right there. That's not a real thing.
That's a real
Secret
thing.
of the Uzuma.
CJ, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Secret of the Uzuma? Yeah, why not?
Like, bro.
I've been saying that since last year. So, listen, I have nicknames for everyone.
Yo, no,
I appreciate that.
Logan Thomas is a guy that I'm rolling out.
I like the Burrow pick because he's my dude. He's one of my quarterbacks in the Scott Fish Bowl, so I gotta love that kid. And yeah, I mean, we talked about Logan Thomas from the Washington football program earlier. He's gonna get targets.
The Washington football team.
No, the program. I'm calling him a program.
He wants to call it the program because we have college style jerseys. It's okay. I get it. I get it.
It's the program. It's college style program.
I was trying to be dumb anyway. I was like, listen,
I was just being a dick.
The name is actually the football team.
It's fine.
The Washington football program sounds a lot.
I get it. We're the butt of everyone's fucking jokes. Like I get it.
If I read that, it's more aesthetic, pleasing.
I think it sounds cooler than the Washington football team.
Yeah.
I think the Washington
that
football
movie, The Program?
Yeah, I mean, love
it. Sounds bad.
Amazing movie.
You can call them the pros for short.
Yeah.
Kane is
I'm
able.
gonna watch that movie after football tonight.
Have you seen them play? They're not really.
I know. You know where I was going. Thank you. I set it up. You spike it.
Y'all are awful. Fuck all y'all, okay? We're gonna, you know what? Watch us. The most 2020 thing's gonna happen. We're gonna fucking win the division.
Redskins are in it.
Y'all just watch.
The nameless team is gonna win the fucking Super Bowl.
They have a name.
Yeah, what?
No, if that were to happen, I would lose my shit. Like,
they just put on the trophy. They just put TBD.
The Washington.
Why am I friends with you guys?
I don't know.
You love us, bro. We love you too, Admiral.
You let us into this room. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to accept our invite to the broadcast studio.
Yeah, we're friends.
You can keep us waiting backstage.
Holy shit.
I can recall being muted like 7,200 times. So
that's it.
That's it. Like, oh man,
I feel like he did that to me on Friday alone. 7,200.
Howard said, "Hey, stop bullying him." Like, that's right. Hey, no, let's not even joke like that.
Howard.
Let's not even joke like that because we are live on YouTube. YouTube will be like, "Are they picking on him?" And I'm like, "No, we're just having fun. Stop."
We're not bullying anyone. We're all laughing here.
Oh,
Get the fuck up, YouTube.
Yeah, no internet bullying here.
YouTube, fucking remove the damn wedgie from your damn ass.
Get the fuck up, Dr. Bird. Mark Zuckerberg, you piece of shit.
Do we have any other must starts and sits? Like, I feel like we really covered like all of our bases.
Must starts.
Did we?
How about this? Here's my top 5 on the week. Running back. I got Zeke. And then I'm crazy. I'm going Booby Sanders. Okay. Right? At 3, I got Taylor Gang. Right? 4, I got Alvin Kamara. Then I got Dalvin Cook. So when I was looking at, and then I got Henry right outside the top 6 because the Jaguars showed you, hey, you could be bad. Just throw 8 motherfuckers at him all the time. And you know what I mean? So maybe this is a Corey Davis game. I don't know. I'm just saying 25 carries for the weak ass. Yeah, but that's why I have Henry outside my top 6.
I mentioned McKinnon as a guy that I liked earlier.
I have him at
get a bulk of the touches.
I had him at I think I had him at 16. I actually want to argue this. In PPR, that's why I have him up high. He's only had 6 carries on the year. It's JWJ time. Let's go.
I got one for you.
So,
I got this in my dynasty league.
But I got him ranked. I got him at 31 now. I got JWJ.
I got Jerick McKinnon, Antonio Gibson, Robbie Anderson, and Alan Lazard.
Choose one.
Yeah.
That's a starting lineup. I thought. I was like, wow, that's not.
I he has all the injuries.
Man, that's not terrible. Yeah, all the replacements.
He had Keanu Reeves, and he's in there.
My 2 starting running backs are JT and Dalvin Cook, and then wide receivers is Tyree.
He's playing again, so I can hear it with a different mind.
Ask the question again.
So I got McKinnon, Antonio Gibson, Robbie Anderson, and Alan Lazard.
I'm going Gibson.
I'm McKinnon.
I'm going Gibson.
I have McKinnon in there currently.
He doesn't play. I don't know. Who's Marshawn Lattimore going to be on who hasn't been playing that well lately?
Marshawn Lattimore, you know what's crazy? They don't have him shadowing. So it's just whoever's on his side.
Right, whoever's just on that side, yeah.
Kyler or Lamar or Kyler, how do you even have those options?
I'm going Lamar on the Monday Night Thriller.
I mean, he could have won.
Absolutely, you play Lamar on Monday night.
Yeah,
against the Chiefs, he's gonna want to beat. He's gonna want to beat them.
And the answer is
trade one away. Trade one away.
Yeah,
start either of them. It doesn't matter.
Like, congratulations.
Trade him away from one of those running backs that you didn't get because you drafted them early.
Damn, Howard.
Hey, stop bragging, Kay. Howard.
Hey, Howard's flexing. I like it.
I'll throw another name out to start at running back. Actually, two. Devin Singletary with Zach Moss out.
Yeah.
Seems like a guy who's going to get a bulk of the touches on a team that. I mean, a game that there should be a lot of points, and
I can see him catching a lot. Actually, having a good receiving.
Speaking of catching a lot, I was going to say DeAndre Swift. I threw his name out last week as a name I liked, and he caught 6 passes, I think. And I feel like they're going to be. We talked about how much they're going to throw. They're going to be playing from behind, so I can see Swift catching. Another 6 ball.
And Swift went from 40% of the snap count to 48. You know what I'm saying? Because of the game scripts they've been in. And he's new theoretic to Matt Stafford. Like, you know what I mean?
And again, against Arizona, a team that should score a lot of points, I think they're going to be throwing a lot, probably starting early. So
yeah, I'm flexing Swift in the one spot I got him. Pause.
For sure.
And he doesn't compete. He doesn't compete with anybody for receiving. AP doesn't catch the ball.
Yeah, I think a couple guys at wide receiver. Yeah, mentioned Russell Gage with Julio out. I like T.Y. because his grandma called him out. I think T.Y. is going to have a.
She said, "Baby, you need to catch some touchdown. I know he throws like a shot put. He probably could have been a gold medalist in the Olympics, baby. But he's throwing you them shot puts now.
I like to think his grandma's playing fantasy.
But grandma, I had Andrew Luck.
You know she drafted him early too. She reached for him.
For real. Baby, I got you at number 1.
I'm gonna take my baby in the first round
in my church league.
I can take my baby before round.
Hey, I just got a text from my mom, and she was like, "Did that motherfucker really just shit on a toilet doing a segment?" And I was like,
Mom, don't watch. Mom.
I was like, "That's how we do. That's how we do."
Hey, speaking of, she's like,
I think the most important thing, Mom, is whether or not he washed his hands after he was done. That's the real question. And we know he didn't.
Jimbo is
a nasty motherfucker.
He's always gonna do something iconic. I'll tell you that much.
Yo, I have to start MVS in place of
He showed up on my 100th episode wearing his wife's wedding dress.
Yeah.
I said everybody gets suited and booted. It's the 100th episode extravaganza, and he shows up as the belle of the ball.
That's fantastic.
I love it. I was like, I love you, Jimbo.
The first video I ever saw with Jimbo was in the when he filmed it in the shadow or in the shower.
Oh yeah. Hello. He taught everyone how he brushes his teeth.
Welcome to the Jim of the Icon show. Brought to you by the Rumboyz. Like, yo, it was the greatest shit ever.
I was one of his first guests on his show.
Yeah.
I was
second episode.
That's how I became aware of the stoner. Like I was, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just a wee tyke in the industry, and I'm watching the Icon show, which is arguably.
I'm still a wee.
I'm just saying. Well, then I'm just a sperm swimming up the stream, swimming up the canal of the fantasy industry. You know what I'm saying? The birth canal, just trying to catch a wave.
There's a humble sperm trying to find a nice egg.
Yes, to birth the dynasty of fantasy analysms. All the isms.
God. I love it.
It's early morning. I'm there already. I'm like Rumboyz After Dark. Like I'm like 40% Rumboyz After Dark right now.
Rumboyz After Dark in the AM, baby. I love it.
Let's get it. Shit. No, gentlemen. No.
It's easy like Sunday morning. Do we have other questions or should we throw other names?
Should we just shit on Corey Davis more?
Yeah. No.
Hey, Corey Davis, I hope he balls because
we do have more questions.
We're
gonna do a full episode about Corey Davis.
Oh, we start Jonu.
Woods, Slate, Djax, Hunt, Kelly. Okay.
Hunt.
So Bobby Trees.
Sven, I love that hat, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good hat.
Fantasy go.
Bobby Trees, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you only need one receiver? Cool. Then that's the answer to the receiver.
Bobby,
and Kareem Hunt.
And Kareem Hunt. That's what I said. We already had
it. Joshua Kelly.
Yeah.
That is.
Hunter Kelly, I don't.
Yeah,
that's Kareem Hunt.
Washington football team, the Washington football program has a pretty solid up front, you know. So
that's why it's
Bobby Trees and Kareem Hunt for me.
But I would argue, it's Trees and Hunt because I would argue, we already seen it. They're sending the house. Ron Rivera's like, let's go. We're on a riverboat. Bang, sending the house. Kareem Hunt's gonna he worked in the passing game, so I'm not getting off the Kareem Hunt hype. I don't know why people is like questioning it this week. You just ride that thing, pause till it. You know what I mean?
Bobby Trees.
Yeah, and Bobby Trees in a revenge narrative. He's over there where it all started in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? He's slapping some Griselda records, and he's like, "I'm coming." Hey, Griselda's dope.
Yo, yeah, Griselda been going in.
That's grimy.
I don't know where. It just surprised me to come up in this conversation.
Because they're from Buffalo.
How y'all feel about Carry On? He flex in deep leagues.
I don't feel anything about Carry.
I used to have feelings about Carry On.
He's on my Corey Davis
broke my heart.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, I was about to say, listen, don't ever bring his name up around me.
Carry On, my wayward son. Not with it.
Yeah, carry that shit somewhere else.
I would start like a Reggie Bonifant even.
Lateral that shit right off.
Like if he's available.
Yeah, you know what though? Carry On in deeper leagues. I mean, shit. Do what you gotta do. It
I
all
got
came
Carry
on
On
one
ranked
drive.
right there with Gus Edwards. So I mean,
start 3: Edelman, DJ Moore, Cup, McLaurin.
Edelman.
Goldstein.
I'm going Edelman and McLaurin.
Edelman, DJ Moore, McLaurin. Edelman, DJ Moore, McLaurin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, Cooper Cup.
God, that's
you know what? I'll take
That
Cooper
sounds
Cup
gross.
over. I'll take Cooper Cup over DJ Moore. And you know what? Damn, it's so hard. DJ
Man,
Moore's
to me, I'm deciding if I'm between
Bridgewater
Edelman
sucks.
and Cup.
McLaurin and Edelman, I think, are a must start. I think they're both
for
must
sure.
starts.
Because I think McLaurin can burn Denzel
God.
Ward, and I think Edelman. Like, I hate the god awful Raiders.
Brandon, I have a question for you guys. Brandon Cooks
I'm
or Jarvis Landry? Brandon Cooks or Jarvis Landry?
Jarvis.
I take Jarvis because, well, you know what? Brandon Cooks might get volume.
I'm going Cooks.
Yeah, if Darius Slayton can do it.
By the way, trade me Cooks in that league.
He said trade me Cooks in that league. Trade me McLaurin in that league. Like,
no, not happening. Not happening.
Like, why don't we just go? Like, you want your guy? Like,
I love McLaurin, the Scottish lad. Fire up the bagpipes.
Tariq Cohen, you guys like Tariq Cohen today? I don't know for so like I don't. I feel like
I have Montgomery. I have one spot with Montgomery, right? Out of 13 leagues. And I'm like, I'm painting the narrative. I'm like, damn, this could be a Tariq Cohen game if and when, Matty Ice, the Iceman, could, put points on the board. And they're not trying to run with Gurley, who doesn't need a nickname because he's just girly.
Yeah, I went.
He runs like a girl right now.
Yeah, I went Cohen over fucking Rojo in like a really deep league. I was like, fuck this, dude.
Like, would you pick up Jordan Reed and start him
Sexy Rexy. Get
over
Burkhead.
Tariq Cohen?
Get Rex Burkhead. I'll start
Jordan
Burkhead.
Reed over Tariq Cohen.
Yeah, true.
Jordan
Yeah,
Reed?
100. Good calls, man.
All right, I'm gonna drop Scotty Miller then. He's done shit.
I'm gonna knock on wood, but just hopefully Jordan Reed doesn't get a concussion or something like that early in the game.
Hey,
yeah, they are playing at MetLife, so he's probably going to catch the first pass for 5 yards and then blow out.
And then that's it.
And 25.
And Jordan Reed, if that happens, I apologize. I am not wishing it on you.
Do I start Singletary, Kelly, or
We're
Jacobs?
just desensitized to this
Ask
topic.
Miles.
What the fuck?
Jacobs. Sorry, Miles. That's Josh Jacobs. This isn't even a conversation.
Yeah, is there another Jacobs that I'm not aware of?
Brandon Jacobs?
He's out of retirement.
The
you guys might not remember him. You might not remember him.
Yeah.
That's what the Giants wanted, or that's what Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is the upgrade. Yes, I said it the other night.
Yeah, you literally just said it the other night.
And then the 49ers brought him over afterwards too.
Hunter Henry or Zach Ertz?
I like Henry.
I like Ertz too, though.
I like them both, but Ertz is his number one target. I'm going with it.
Actually, I have Ertz at my 5 and Hunter Henry.
I like both of them. I'm going
Those
Ertz over Henry though by like a hair.
I'm going Henry. I don't like Zach Ertz.
And I did that in the listener league, Stoner. I just dropped Scotty Miller for Jordan Reed and started him at my flex.
Nice.
Glad
I'm
I
so
could
mad
help set your lineup in a league I'm in.
And I think
you beat me last week. You crushed me last week.
Man, when I dropped Sexy Rexy,
OBJ or Bobby Trees. Bobby Trees. Oh shit! Wait,
Nah, I'll go OBJ.
OBJ. Bobby Trees has a tough matchup.
Yeah, I mean, Josh. Listen, but
I'm still going with them.
I reverse.
Tre'Davious White gonna be
I reverse.
Give me Bobby.
Tre'Davious White. He's gonna be on the whiteout. You know what I'm saying? He's going to eat
Cooper Kupp? Or he's going to go back and forth.
Okay, here's the thing. You're right. That's a good point. But you know what, though? I just don't ask Bogart because I'm just going with fuck the analysis, Bobby Woods, Bobby Trees, and the revenge narrative. Let's go.
Jacobs
revenge narrative.
Jacobs will still get his carries.
They're not going to play him. A running back, you play at full health or not, in my thing.
Jacob
can play through it.
Yeah, Jacob got full carries when he had a broken collarbone. Like, he's going to get his. And
hit him
he's
with the shot, Doc.
All righty. Hey, so today, this has been.
Especially with John Gruden.
This has been Rumboyz NFL AM. I do have to get all set up and ready for NFL Rum Zone.
Yeah,
I'll be live with you guys.
I got 13 lineups to set.
Yep, I will be live with you guys. I will be live with you guys here in the next 30 minutes. But let's go ahead. Let's get into some outros. We'll start with the screen below. Stoner, tell them where they can find you and all that good stuff.
You know me. I'm at Fantasy FP Stoner on Twitter and Instagram, repping at the Undroppables. You know, we got some merch going.
I saw that.
If you haven't seen it, it's pretty dank. The Sucks to Suck shirt is pretty cool. There's a lot more coming. We got a lot of ideas in the works. So, again, doing stuff with Monkey Knife Fight. We got dudes that are working on the fantasy Discord right now. So you can jump over there if you still need some other questions answered. I don't even fucking remember the name of the thing. It's under the FF Discord. Usually starts at like 11:30 Eastern time. Every weekend, a couple of the guys in the Undroppables jump on there and answer your questions. And, you know, I try to get to them, but if I can't, sorry. That's it. Let's smoke weed. Be happy. Good luck this week.
And continue to send the Fantasy Bad Santa all your Christmas wish lists. I know it's gonna have a ton of Santa.
Ladies, go to the front of the line.
Fantasy Bad Santa. I want a fantasy title for Christmas. It's gonna be several lumps of coal handed out.
Justin, your outro.
What up, man? Make sure you guys check us out at Clock Management Fantasy Football on YouTube. Subscribe there. And also, you can always check or if you want some advice that we didn't get to your questions, whatever, go over to, like Sven's got that hat on right there, fantasygo.com, and you can hire any of your favorite analysts on there to give you one-on-one advice. You can share your team with them. They can look at your specific situation, so that way we're not just, going off two names and we know your situation.
Generalizing.
Yeah.
Generalizations.
I gotta bounce, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Stoner. Stay high, bro.
Peace and love.
Go Niners.
Bang, bang.
All righty. Sven, talk to him, bro.
I am also on Fantasy Go as well, so choose myself or Justin. You're going to get some great advice from either of us.
Or both of us.
Or both, exactly. You could choose both of us, exactly. We can both help you out. You can find me at the Fantasy Fam. I always do this. I always point down, and it's like never.
You nailed it.
There it is.
Over here. It's right over here. The breaking news. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. We have an app now where you can listen to our episodes on there and link your Twitter account and only see our Twitter feed. So if you wanted to just see what we were talking about, you could just go there and comment, retweet, like from within the app, which is pretty cool. It is in a beta test. Just if you go to the App Store. I believe it's on Google. It's on Apple. I don't know about Google yet, but if you just search Fantasy Fam.
Apple, give me money.
Apple, give me money. Give me a lot of money, please. That'd be great. But yeah, it's out there. It's in a beta test, so let us know what you think of it. You don't even have to listen, just to get an idea of the app, because I want to make this the greatest app ever. Like, it's fantasy wise, this could be huge. So please, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bogart.
Y'all could always find me right here at the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. And for the rest of my madness and all my isms, you can find me at Bogart. I was going to say my music tag. That's how fucked up I am. At the GMM Network on Twitter and IG. More active on IG. But yeah, that's at the GMM Network. You could also subscribe to us on YouTube at the GMM Network. And you could find our flagship show, The Real Fantasy Playmakers, available on all streaming platforms, but Spotify, give me money specifically. You know what I mean? Spotify, like I said, give us all money, right? Apple too, fuck it. Apple, give me money. And yeah, that's it. Let's go. Week 3, give me money.
Hell yeah, dilly. You already know what it is. It's your boy Robbie J here with the Rumboyz Fans Network. I'll be live with you guys here in the next 30 minutes for NFL Rum Zone. I'll be getting that set up. So make sure you guys get up with me here on YouTube and our Periscope and on Sportscaster. We'll be live. All my social media is at Rumboyz, spelled with the Z, N-E-T, like you see right here on my tag. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to all of our channels. All the guys here, part of the Rumboyz.
Can I say one to do? Also, shout out to Fantasy Fornicator, man, representing the Bears, Brews, and the Bros. He's one of our new riders. He's gonna be handling our Chicago Bears joints. Man, big up to him. Welcome to the gang.
Yes. Big up to Fantasy Fornicator. Welcome to the Rumboyz family. As of this morning, our newest signee. He's gonna be covering. He's gonna be covering Bears articles, Bears content. They're gonna have you guys taken care of at the Bears, Brews, and the Bros, and as well from their editorials on Rumboyz.com. So make sure you sign up for Rumboyz.com because all of our articles are free, unlike some other place out there we may have to pay to read. And also check out our merch line over there at Rumboyz.com in the Captain's Corner as well. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, this is Rumboyz NFL AM. We greatly appreciate all of you for tuning in. Y'all are the greatest viewing audience in the whole world. Continue to share our streams. We want to keep growing. Get with me for play-by-play here in the next 30, and we out of here. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do. Dilly. Hold on, wait. I got to redo that. Wait, no. I didn't even feel right. I saw Bogart raise a can. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls, what it do. Dilly. Play my fucking outro. Let's get it.
Hey.
Happy Sunday!